You can't do that. That's illegal.
Hey guys,
Hello.
it's been a hot minute.
Hope. So.
We got Buffalo Wild Wings.
Hello.
Yay.
Yeah, I haven't been here for a while because I have been busy. Been a very busy bee.
Yep, he's been doing like a theater thing, so he's been very busy.
Very much so.
It was a children's play. That's the most you're getting.
I got it. Already.
Good job.
Gosh, I am so hungry. I haven't eaten anything all day.
Oh, I need ketchup.
Mmm.
Can you go get me some ketchup?
Mmm.
Thank you, baby. What?
Nothing.
You judging me for how much ketchup I use?
No.
Yeah, you were. That was a look of judgment.
No. It was just funny. I've never seen anybody do that. It was just like, here you go. It was so fast. I don't know. I'm just a slowpoke.
He's judging me.
I'm a turtle. Not judging on the amount, I'm judging on the speed. Like, you got that down quick.
So I got honey barbecue boneless wings. And he got...
Naked tenders.
Mm-hmm.
Nice and naked.
Yeah. Nom nom nom.
So, what do you want to talk about?
You talk about your new game?
Yeah, I'm getting a new game tomorrow. Called Horizon Zero Dawn. And it's about a post-apocalyptic world filled with robot dinosaurs. Sounds pretty sweet.
It does sound pretty cool. I really don't know what to expect from it though.
I was excited from the first time I saw it, like 3 years ago, at E3, 2 or 3 years ago. Just because the aesthetic of it is really different and awesome.
It had a really good reveal at E3. I remember that.
So, yeah. But I'm still waiting for more info on
What?
Death Stranding.
I'm excited for that. Kojima is just a god of anime. Of video
Of anime.
games.
The god of anime, the man who has nothing to do with it. You think Hideo Kojima watches anime?
I bet he does.
Think so?
Probably not the kind I watch, but no.
No? What do you classify as the kind you watch?
I watch a little bit of everything. I mean,
So he doesn't watch any.
probably not. We got sweet tea.
For my sweet tea.
Get it.
No.
I kid.
I joke, I kid. If I offend, I'm sorry. Please forgive. I feel so boring. Like,
You don't have
Normally
to
I
talk
have-
if you don't feel like talking.
I don't know. But normally I have so much to say. And now I'm just like, there's been so much happen between now and the last time. I don't know. I don't know where to start.
Well, are you glad the play's over?
Mm-hmm.
What are you gonna do now? Because that took up how many hours of your week?
A bunch.
Yeah.
Going to a rehearsal after teaching a class, like 2 classes of karate, is not fun. very exhausting. Especially children's play because you got to be super energetic.
Yeah. A lot of jumping around and hollering, acting crazy. Get them kids to pay attention.
Mm-hmm.
It was good though. Like, they did a few performances that were like schools were being bussed over to the building. And so I wasn't allowed to go to those. And then yesterday, we could get, like, anybody could come. And it was really good. It was really silly, but it was good. How many characters did you play?
4.
4.
Plus, like, base characters, like person in a crowd, stuff like that.
I really liked the frog one.
Yeah. I thought that was a weird one. And they make a joke about this guy being a samurai spoken word hip hop wordsmith with like 2 million Twitter followers. And nobody got it. Like none of the kids would get it. And then we finally got a laugh on that last performance because there was actual like adults in the audience.
Mm-hmm. People who actually use Twitter.
Do you know who Zendaya is?
Mm-mm.
I have no idea. Like apparently she's some YouTuber or something. I think. I don't know. Or maybe she had a show on Disney Channel or something. I don't know. See, in the script, it said, think Zoe Deschanel. And then it said in parentheses, depending on how old this play is by the point that you're reading it, you might want to use a different reference. So everyone was like shouting out ideas of like a girl next door type of figure. And they settled on Zendaya, and I don't know who that is.
Probably a kid YouTuber.
I don't know.
There's a kid version of YouTube that parents let their kids watch.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. Someone said Taylor Swift, and I was like, that would have been a good one. I think that works. Because the joke is that it's like, she's not beautiful, but she's quirky with a girl next door type of thing or something.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, that would have worked. I would have just kept it Zoe Deschanel, but that's just me.
Mm-hmm. Kids probably don't know who that is, though.
Yeah. Well, no, none of the kids knew who Zendaya was either. Or at least they didn't think it was funny.
Yeah. I've pretty much just been working. Like, I talk to you guys all the time. So.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but while I was doing the play, a community theater came up to me and was like, "Hey, you want to come do a play for us?" And I was like, "No."
Because y'all definitely don't pay.
Yeah, I got stuff to do. I've been like, as soon as this play's over, I'm gonna do so much stuff. And then they came up, they're like, "You want to do some stuff?" And I was like, "No."
Ask me in a year.
Mm-hmm.
There's nothing wrong with doing it. Of course, if you got time to volunteer for
No,
stuff like that.
I love acting. I love being in plays and stuff. But right now, I have a business and I need to grow that business.
Yeah, you need to make money before you can have fun,
Mm-hmm.
kind of thing.
So that being said, my first test for my students is coming up this week, and I'm very excited.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. So is my wife.
So excited.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm testing.
It really isn't going to be that bad. I'm excited because it's going to be my first time, conducting a test of my own studio.
Mm-hmm.
And so, I'm just a little nervous, a little excited.
These fries are sad.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. It's not your fault.
Oh, there's my carrots. I haven't eaten any of my carrots. Jeez.
It's so good.
I feel like a fat because I got the 6 piece, but I was so hungry.
I'm sitting here with like 20,000 pieces of chicken and you're eating like you're a fat ass.
Hey, man. Hey.
So.
Stop. Hey.
You're the one doing it. Who are you?
I don't know.
My husband's insane.
Mm-hmm. That's the good ones.
Yeah.
Find you an insane man. Oh! Just to switch the topic. Just to switch the topic to something a lot more depressing. I recently found out that there's like women who their whole, you know, like how certain groups of people will romanticize and obsess over a certain thing. Apparently there's a group of women who love serial killers. Want to romantically be involved with a serial killer. Or just like these terrible people in general. And sometimes it's vague, like I just want to meet a serial killer. And sometimes it's super specific, like I am a Columbiner and I obsess over the boys from Columbine. And I don't mean the victims, I mean the two.
Yeah, the murderers.
Uh-huh. And it's like, you can go to Tumblr and search Columbine fandom and just see all this crazy, stupid stuff. I just fall down a rabbit hole online sometimes and it leads me to a place that's just like, why am I here? Like,
why does this exist?
I wish I wouldn't have learned this.
Yeah.
And now I'm sad.
Well, there's definitely men who do it too. It's just not the same kind of obsession. Like, they may not think about cuddling with them, but there's definitely men who are obsessed with Manson, you know, like serial killers. It's just a different thing. And it is sickening. And you have to try to understand where they're coming from, but it's hard whenever you're like, how can somebody...
My grandmother is obsessed with serial killers, right?
Yeah. Me too.
And that's fine. Yeah, and she is too. But like, that's fine. She just thinks it's interesting the way that their brain works. How does your brain work in a certain way to make you do these terrible things to people? It's more of a psychological interest in these things.
You would never think about holding them.
But yeah, there's a difference in that and being like writing fan fiction where you and Eric Harris cuddle on a couch. Like, that's so weird. Like, why? Why are you doing this?
And it's obviously because of what they did. Like, they're not good looking, like, sexy guys. So
well, sometimes it is that.
Because if they just so happen to be super sexy, that's one thing. Because you're attracted to them. But these guys that these people are talking about, the Columbine guys, are just average looking weird high school kids. They're not sexy. They have no qualities about their face, so you know why they like them.
What about the super sexy dude who was a felon, and now he's a male model?
Well, I don't know what the extent of his crime was. All I heard was that he stole some stuff. But if that's really all he did, yeah, he should do time for his crime. But afterwards, if he gets famous, cool. Maybe he won't steal anymore.
Right. Yeah.
You know, that was a really cool story, actually. He's actually a very good-looking black man. And he just became super famous. Women were like, oh, he can steal my heart.
I think it's interesting. Yeah. I think it's an interesting case because it's kind of like the punishment versus rehabilitation thing.
Mm-hmm.
It's just like, I guess we should really watch this guy and see what happens to him. And see if, like, rehabilitation actually works, because he was in a bad place and now he's in a good place. And, like, if he can continue to do that and not commit crime.
I guess it depends on what he did. Like, did he steal because he's poor? And he had nothing else and he was trying to just eat and live and sell it and make money? If he has a drug problem, that's a different thing.
Mm-hmm.
Like, if he was selling it to get high on something, then, you know, that's something that companies need to watch out for when they hire models. You know, drug problems or eating issues. But, you know, if he makes some cash, cool, I guess, as long as he doesn't do anything stupid. He could have killed somebody for all I know.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. But if all he did was steal, I guess as long as he changes, it's okay. I'm all for it. Cool. You got found.
Just weird thoughts.
Mm-hmm. It's interesting. It kind of makes me sad though, because I feel like it's teaching people to commit crime to get famous.
Well, I mean, that's a lot of killers are
That's what they do already.
really bad, you know. People who commit these really heinous crimes, a lot of times they do it because they want to become famous. You know, they're looking for that infamy. They want articles and books to be written on them and stuff.
Yeah, but it's one thing to have that, the people who want it, even though they know they're going to get killed for it, and to have people getting positive reinforcement, like the modeling gig. Like, what's he going to think if he really did? What if he, like, held up a family of 12 with guns and took all their money and food and stuff, and then he gets all this free stuff and a modeling, you know, like that.
Just because he's good looking?
Yeah, like that's just a positive reinforcement of.
I think that's a testament to, like,
that's
how
America
much,
and
how much looks, you know, how much looks attribute to
success.
To the way, yeah, depending on what you want to do. I don't know. Success comes in many different forms. I mean, you're more likely to be successful, even like outside the realm of acting or modeling or anything
you can
like
just be
that.
an average dude.
But just like an average dude, you're more likely to, or a woman, like you're more likely to, if you walk up to a person and say, "Hey, I would like to blank," they are more likely to say yes or no, or they're more likely to say yes if you're a good-looking person. That's just how human beings work. It's pretty shallow and selfish, but at the same time, I don't think it's something that we can really control. It's something that happens
That's how
subconsciously.
serial killers work. They're good looking. They're that guy that you're just like, yeah, I'll go home with you.
Yeah.
You know? Most of the time. I mean,
Sometimes.
yeah. They're very charming and good looking and just devils, you know. They just don't look like a serial killer.
We're watching a show called Ajin.
Good show.
And it's so far it's pretty good. It's alluding to the fact that the main character is a psychopath, but that doesn't make sense to me in the story, because how is he a psychopath if he feels the need to do the right thing like that?
You have to listen to his wording though. It's very, you have to pay attention. Because I was thinking that too. Okay, he's doing stuff that a psychopath wouldn't do. The thing is if you and me were in his situation, we'd be like, I don't want to kill this guy. It's wrong. But he's saying it's what I should do, not what I want to do. So he's thinking this is what humans would do and what I should do.
I get that.
But it's not necessarily how I feel about it.
Right.
So
it's that same.
Yeah,
it's
like,
that same argument that we were having a while back about belief versus opinion, or like what you do versus what you believe.
Yeah, because I could sit here and say, well, I want $1 million, so I'm going to go rob that bank. But instead of saying, I'm not going to do it because I know I'll go to jail and it's wrong, I shouldn't do it. You know? It's just the wording and how you, like...
The only problem I have with that is that they're also alluding to him feeling like he owes that dude, like he cares about him, which maybe he's an outlier. Maybe that's the whole point, is like he cares about this one person now. But they're like, he's like, I can't kill anybody because so and so will look down on me if I do.
No, but think about it, okay? We know one person who is a psychopath that we've been come in contact with. We like this guy, but we can tell he's a psychopath.
Right.
And that doesn't mean that he's a bad person.
Uh-huh.
You know, it depends on how you handle your psychopathic tendencies. You could become a serial killer, or you could just be a normal person and function well if you see how you're supposed to function. Because a psychopath truly doesn't feel emotion, really. They learn it through nature, like nurturing, how they're raised and how they watch television and they see people loving each other and they see people being empathized towards each other. And they know how they're supposed to feel, so they mimic it. Not meaning that they actually feel it. They're just copying it because they're like, if I don't, people will think I'm crazy.
Right.
Just like our friend.
Which even then is like, what I'm not debating that because that's been proven. But even then, that doesn't make sense to me because it's like, why would you care what people think of you if you don't care about anybody else? I guess because you couldn't function. I guess because your quality of life would go down.
Exactly, because they would isolate you, like our friend.
Because you do care about yourself.
Our friend who has
not
that
anybody else.
tendency. You know, his significant other. If he were to treat him the way that he actually feels like treating him, he would leave. You know, like they would leave each other, and he would not want to be with this person, or this person would not want to be with him.
And he wants him to be there to nurture him and
yeah, like he does care about him.
But because of what he gives him, not because of...
Yeah, like, you can tell that if he was really acting the way that he was supposed to, this person would not be okay with it. Because...
It's interesting.
Yeah, it's like a one-sided love, but they do care about them. There's a difference in caring what someone thinks about you and caring about that person.
Right. Cookies!
Yeah, we're getting pretty deep in this. We got dessert. We went to Walmart and got some sweets and stuff. Because I found this really good video on Facebook someone posted of this freaking fair in Minnesota that has like a cookie booth.
Cookie booth?
And they give you a bucket of cookies. With
cookies?
With some ice cold milk, and it looks amazing.
Cookie booth, cookie booth, yeah.
But yeah, I recommend Ajin. We haven't finished it yet, but it's really good. It's like a Netflix anime kind of, like it's a manga that they kind of helped create, I guess. I don't know.
Netflix produced it, which means that Netflix put up the money for the show to be made.
Yeah, it's a good one. I think I talked about it in another video. I'm not sure.
I haven't, but you might have.
I'm still sick too. It sucks. I'm ready to be done with it.
And the river and started joining the fight, and the chocolate wouldn't push me with it all its might. Said why it's called revenge lunch, lady, said the garlic bread.
We got chocolate chip cookies.
And peanut butter fudge no bakes.
Because he can't have gluten.
Nope.
So, they might not necessarily be gluten-free.
But they're not cooked with it.
Yeah.
It is not in the ingredients.
Therefore, he can have them.
It might be like in the same building, which isn't that bad.
He
Like
won't-
I'm not super like oh like
He won't die if he eats it. He just will feel really sick.
right. Normally, if it's like as long as I don't have like sometimes when you look on packages of stuff and it says like it says manufactured in the same facility as things that are made with wheat or something like that. Normally I can have that as long as I don't have it all the time. I can have it like once or twice a week and it not affect me, but if I start having it like twice a day, then by the time I hit that third day I'll be like, oh god. What is wrong with me? But this doesn't even say that. It just doesn't say it one way or the other.
Yeah.
Which is weird because the same manufacturer makes gluten-free products, just not this. It doesn't say gluten-free on this for some reason. But there's no wheat, barley, or malt.
What?
There's no wheat, barley, or malt.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all like my mug?
Pokemon mug.
I got it for Christmas from his cousin. It's really big too. Like it's awesome. You can eat soup in that thing.
Pokemon mug, y'all. That's how my cousin talks. Not really. If I told you how she talks, then it would blow out the microphone.
Yeah, very loud woman.
She is the loudest woman I've ever met.
Never learned inside voice.
With an exception of her sister, which
She's
is at
louder.
the same level. No.
Mine has to get in a passionate conversation to get that loud. Yours just has to wake up.
I feel like if when we had our wedding, we sat them as far apart as we could from each other because we were like, these two people cannot meet. It will literally destroy the world if these two people meet. Like
They're
they will
so
start
headstrong and independent.
They'll start yelling at each other and just get louder and louder and louder, and everyone at the wedding would be deaf.
Yeah, my sister has to win. She has to win no matter if you're talking about anything. If there's no winning to it, she has to win. And yours just gets getting louder and louder and louder and louder. So it would literally end in just deafening.
My cousin just straight up does not know how to talk normally. Like, she cannot talk without screaming. I don't know. She has a cushy, like, accountant job. And it's really weird. Because it's, like, so quiet in there. Like, I went in there, like, 2 or 3 times. And,
She was whispering.
it was, like, very... Like, I went in there, dropped off my taxes, and she was like, thank you. And, you know, I was like, yeah, they'll be ready in like 2 weeks. And I was like, okay, thank you. And I left and I was feeling so strange.
Yeah.
And then I got back to the car, I was like, she didn't yell. I was like, that's why I feel weird, because she didn't scream at me.
That's weird. Like hearing her whisper. Y'all just don't know. Like, I love the woman. Like, we love spending time with his cousins. Like, they're very fun. They're a lot like us. Crazy, funny people. Nerdy. But she is the loudest person I've ever met in my life.
Oh, man.
Yeah, I'm pretty much come home with a headache every time we hang out with them. Her husband's just like, calm down. It's okay. And then they go back to it. Like, she's used to it and he's used to it. So, it's kind of a cute little, they argue relationship. Their relationship's very strange to me.
I like it.
They fight all the time, but it's like...
But
dude,
they enjoy it.
Yeah.
It's not like hateful. It's like they just enjoy arguing.
Yeah, they enjoy bickering. Yeah. That's kind of cute. These cookies are okay. I think it's because my sinuses are so bad I can barely taste it, but they're good. Yours good?
Sugar, rolled oats, peanut butter, water, margarine, natural flavor, citric acid preservative, mixed tocopherols, preservative,
Toco what?
tocopherols,
I have no idea what that is.
vitamin A, palmitate, beta-carotene, contains less than 2% of each of the following: milk solids blend, cocoa, caramel color with sulfites, propanol, glycol, artificial flavor, citric acid preservative. Yeah. Doesn't say wheat. So.
Mine has death.
Wheat flour.
Yeah, the first ingredient is bleached, enriched flour wheat flour. Yeah. Soy and shit, chocolate, eggs, wheat and soy. May have traces of wheat and milk and peanuts.
Chocolate.
Serving size is 1 cookie. Okay, I had 1 or 2. I think I had 1. I'm good.
Serving size is 1 cookie?
Mm-hmm. They're fucking cookies. They're not good for you.
That's still not that bad. It's only 5 carbs. 5%. 16 grams. 7 grams sugar.
Whatever.
That's really not that bad for a sweet, for like a dessert
Would
sweet.
you like a wet napkin?
Mine's serving size is 1 cookie and it's got 14 grams sugar. I had 2. I'm gonna die.
They smell funny. I think they're meant bristly for your hand. I'm gonna wipe.
I'm good.
Okay. Well, thank you guys for watching.
Yeah.
We hope you enjoyed. And please like this video and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And we'll see you in the next one.
Bye. Bye. Oh, God.